judges are ready. Let's make some noise!
This is the main event stand. International contest. Fighting out of the blue corner, the man from Amsterdam, they call the Flash, Fernando GROENHART, taking on really a regular here at Power Play, the Quake, Brad RIDDELL.
Yeah, Brad RIDDELL, one of my favourite fighters, but definitely got a big fight on his hands tonight, and what a magnificent feather in his cap if he can pull this one off.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at the physique on Fernando. That's one serious six-pack. He's got 90 fights compared to Brad's 64, so almost half as many fights. So experience extra going the way of Fernando. It's about proudly brought you by Flavors Fruit and Veg. 5 by 3 minute rounds, K1 rules.
Very calm, relaxed, GROENHART. Very relaxed, but let me tell you, Brad RIDDELL, a true all black of his nation. He's got everything a kickboxer needs.
He's no stranger to Power Play. Fernando, first time here in Centre Ring in Melbourne. Gee, very
once we see him open
quick
up,
exchange from both fighters.
When they start to trade is when we're going to see what's going to happen in fruition, but still haven't cut loose yet, haven't opened up.
Probably the first time this evening we've seen fighters feel each other out.
Well, GROENHART especially would, wants to see what he's up against, what this Brad's got to offer. Nice overhand right there landed by GROENHART.
Yeah,
RIDDELL trying to match with him.
Yeah, wore a kick to that lead leg, didn't even flinch. Quite a difference in physique. Fernando obviously tall and lean, whereas Brad RIDDELL shorter and stockier.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of a stand-the-man physique, Brad RIDDELL.
A bit of a small pit bull for his division, but strong legs. Look at that, nice and sharp reflexes. They come back with a short right of his own. Oh, I have faith that Brad RIDDELL's got everything in his arsenal necessary here to cause perhaps an upset in most people's eyes.
So 10 seconds left.
Nice first round. At some point. Let's see if we notice an extreme difference.
So round 2. So GROENHART got a bit of a reach advantage over Brad RIDDELL. So referee Mark Cook quickly steps in just to separate them. Obviously no holding this bout under K1 rules. Big slapping low kick from Fernando.
Yeah. If you're a Brad RIDDELL fan, you'll be hoping that he can land some of those short little punches. Nice little combination there from RIDDELL. Oh, what's that? Is that a knockdown? No.
Oh.
Wait.
There you go. He must have heard you say
That count.
because
Go, Brad. Come on, Brad. Be smart, Brad.
8.
Smart, Brad. Smart.
well, there was a quick flurry of punches there from RIDDELL. We couldn't really see what it was that put Fernando on the canvas.
We'll see the replay. I thought it was something, the short punch, but anyway.
So Fernando quickly back on his feet.
Fernando got up so quick, he wanted to try to convince the referee there wasn't a knockdown, if you know what I mean. It's a good thing, though, for Brad. I mean, this should give him a bit of confidence to know that he's got that knockdown and got to keep his hands up. Nice jabbing hook there by GROENHART. This is a good round so far for Brad.
Yeah, nice technique from Fernando. Just bounces off the ropes and plants a teep or front kick into the midsection of Brad Riddell. Haven't seen many front kicks tonight, Stan.
No. That was a nice little move there by Brad to sort of move like a matador.
Big bombing right hand
Nice,
from
Brad.
Fernando.
Nice movement.
Very much a cat and mouse round this one, Stan.
It's a good round. Still a good round
Yeah,
for Brad.
Fernando seems to have bounced back quite well from that 8 count.
But you still got to score the round for Brad, wouldn't you? I would imagine.
Oh, absolutely. Yep.
It's a round in the bag, I think,
Yep.
for Brad.
Let's go to this main event on Fight Live TV.
Round
Power Play
3.
36, proudly brought to you by Joe Nader.
Oof. He's going to pick up the pace here. I'm sure they told him in the corner that this is round 3 of 5, and you don't want to fall too far behind, John. It's a good round for Riddell. Like you said, he scored a knockdown, but GROENHART did come back a bit. I would have to imagine that he would have put that round in the bank.
Nice round kick to the rib cage,
Nice.
straight under the guard of Fernando.
Nice. Fakes it. Fakes the left rib. Comes up with the left uppercut there, Brad. Mixing it up.
I'll tell you what, he did well to duck out of the...
He did, like a little matador.
Right
like a
hand
matador
of,
with a big black panther
Fernando.
on him. You know, I think at the moment Fernando's really not finding his timing perfectly just yet. He hasn't found his range, missing with shots. And look at that low kick. I mean, not even trying to check, just stands his ground there, Brad, with those thick, strong legs. Comes back with a low kick of his own with a left hook.
Yeah, well, I think neither fighter really checking the low kicks, just preferring to wear them.
He took a shot earlier, Brad. He's bleeding a bit from the nose before he went back to the corner. Nice.
Nice combination, double jab, round kick from Riddell.
Good sportsmanship there from both boys. Nice sneaky little low kick there by Brad. Faking the handwork. We'll see if it keeps going the way it's going in the trend of this fight, John. We might see a bit of frustration in Fernando, you know, because it's not really happening the way he wants. Nice combination there by Brad once again. Nice right hand. Almost spilt his mouthpiece there,
Yeah,
GROENHART.
Right hook, just nice and clean on the
Nice
chin.
right hand again.
Yeah, Riddell just dominating with the boxing skills in this third round.
Nice. Moves across to the right, comes up with a left uppercut. Good little moves here by Brad. I like what I see so far, John.
Yeah, and you know what, Stan? I would have thought that Fernando, with the height and reach advantage, it would have played out probably the opposite to what it has so far.
Brad's doing well.
He's really not using his jab at all.
He's just got to be careful, doesn't get caught with anything. I'm just starting to see a bit of frustration kicking in there to even that.
Yeah, attempted spinning back kick.
You know, for me, I think Brad won this round.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, I've got him up on my scorecard, so I see it. So we go, round number 4, Fernando, GROENHART, and Brad Riddell.
Nice. Nice left rip leg kick there by Brad. GROENHART trying to come back with a counter. Nice again, I love it. Lead right hand, left rip there by Brad. He's taking it right up to him, isn't he?
Yeah, he has. And Fernando, he's got the skill, and I think he's got the strength as well. But I don't know, he just hasn't settled into any rhythm
He
at all.
hasn't settled in no rhythm, you're right. It looks a bit uncomfortable. But, you know, he can pull something out of nowhere. That's the thing right now. And to see Brad do so well at this point. He's just got to be smart and not be complacent and careless, because all it takes is a second of complacency.
He's sticking to his basics, Brad Riddell, and I think that's working well for him. Putting together nice, sharp, handy work, roundhouse kick. Nothing, he's not taking any risks.
But he's fighting a winning style. I mean, he's doing what he has to do to be successful.
Look at that. Switches up and then goes the jab, left hook.
Nice.
Bit of confidence now starting to exude from Brad Riddell.
That's where, again, we've got to be careful, because you don't want to be too complacent. I mean, we don't want to drop the hands. Groenhart is capable of pulling out a kick out of nowhere. Kind of reminds me a bit of like a sort of young, lighter Ernesto Hoos, you know?
I knew you'd say that.
It was coming, wasn't it?
Thinking exactly
it was
the same
coming
thing.
somewhere. Look, a nice low kick there. It's almost like if I was in the corner of Fernando, it's almost like Bukali the last round. You know, he just looks too, you know, taking it easy. He's got to get that anger a little bit, a bit of that explosive power.
And let's look a bit quiet over in the blue corner as well. Fernando's got his brother, Murthel, in the corner, who's no slouch and a great fighter.
And Brad, again, taking the fight right up to him at this point. I mean, it doesn't even look like Fernando might win this round. See, again, everything, look at that. That's great movement there by Brad. Really putting on a great performance here so far.
Yeah, slaps one to the inside of that lead leg of Fernando. Pushes forward again.
Good work. Keep his hands nice, staying busy, working with him. What I love about Brad, is when they're exchanging, Brad will not let Fernando get the better of him. It's like, oh, he does enough to make sure he did more, you know?
So only seconds left. There you go. Lock that one away. Oh, here we go. Final round of our main event. Proudly brought to you by Flavors Fruit and Veg. Brad Riddell and Fernando Groenhart. Holland versus New Zealand.
I tell you what, the Dutch team, the blue corner, I reckon they believe, they know they need a knockout to win this fight. And you can see even the expression on the face of Groenhart. He came out in this last round with intensity. He's picked up the pace, but again, Brad just putting him back in his place. Look at this. Great work by Brad, just like a matador.
Yeah, just sidesteps, moves back into centre ring.
He cuts loose, he lands, then he makes him miss. Finding a great fight here tonight. It's a big win for him. If he can get this, will definitely be a big feather in his cap.
Absolutely.
A magnificent scalp to have on his list. Beautiful technique there by Brad again. Nice right hand. Nice!
Double punch combination, low kick, just executed. Speed and power from Riddell.
Rip! Well, I'm commentating.
Sorry,
Great
Stan,
work.
but no coaching from the commentary position. Slapping round kick from Riddell, caught by Fernando.
Come on, ladies and gentlemen, final round.
Go, Brad. Beautiful combinations. He's actually beating him to the punch. It looks like Groenhart's got nothing left, just looking at his body language.
Riddell has just peppered away at him, clocked up the points.
He's just got to be careful. As tired as he looks, Fernando, he can't afford to be complacent.
So a minute left in this final round.
This is Brad's fight to lose right now, John. I mean, he's got this sewn up. If he can stay on his feet and not get caught with anything that could end the fight for him.
Well, he's still on the front foot, taking the fight to Fernando. It should be the other way around. Let's not forget, Fernando really needed a knockout to win this bout.
After round 3.
Final 30 seconds.
This could be, we're 30 seconds away of probably one of the biggest scalps for Brad Riddell. tonight here in Melbourne.
Take nothing away from Fernando GROENHART, a well-credentialed fighter. He's got 90 fights under his belt. But Brad Riddell, once again,
This could
making
be
his
it.
mark here in centre ring at
5
power play.
seconds left. Brad Riddell making him it. Nice! Nice!
After 5 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecard. It is a unanimous decision.
Yes!
Jacob Big and Adele Tallard at 49-45. And Foley at 50-44 for your winner, red corner, Brad Riddell.
Oh, no great surprises there.
Applause there to the flash.
Unanimous point.